Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. Tuesday night, AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. I'm your boy Diego Bariskin Hakoff, one half of the super team here at AA Sports. Got my main man with me. Tell him who you are.
What's good, good people? It's your boy All Hate, the other A and AA Sports, and we are on the cusp of NFL training camp, people. Football is back.
We right there, man. We right there. I can smell it. Like Otis smell crack. I can smell it. It's in the air.
Yep. Can't go wrong. It's mid-July. It's about that time.
Exactly. So we got more football for y'all this week, people. Basketball's been slowly weaned out. We got a few things to tie up and hit y'all with. We're gonna touch on some NFL things. Of course, we had the franchise tag player deadline pass here yesterday at 4 p.m. No big major news as far as deals are concerned, but we're gonna talk about a couple of the major players and see what they may be looking like or coming upon next season. And then we're also gonna get into some other NFL camp battles. And apparently, Big Dog. Apparently, an episode we did, about a month or so back, advice for these rookies. Apparently, they're not listening, so we're gonna have to do a refresher course on that.
Got to. Part 2, the advice for them NFL rookies. We told them to leave them cats at home, but some of them decided to bring them. So now we're giving you advice for your crew.
Right.
And we got that later on in the show.
There you go. So we're gonna pop right off here with this open bar. Roger Federer. Every time it seems like he's dead, he come back. I thought a few years ago, I thought Rafael Nadal was the next step and he was going to be the one. Then you had Djokovic come in and thought he was going to be the one. Hey, man, Roger's still here. His record 8th Wimbledon title, record 19th Grand Slam overall. On the men's side, I think he's definitely the GOAT. What you think?
You know what? I'm gonna still go with Sampras for right now.
Okay.
Right now. But they saying that he's the odds-on favorite to win the U.S. Open too. At this point, I thought he was done at least 2 years ago. At least. So shout out to him. Raise a glass to him. That he got that done Sunday morning. Shout out to him. But
how old is he? You think he on that HGH?
I don't know. He got to be our age. Got to be.
Yeah.
And playing young cats, getting it done.
Right, and what was even more remarkable to me, because I didn't catch any of Wimbledon this year. I usually do catch a couple, at least of the late round matches. I didn't catch any of it this year. I didn't know he ran through this whole tournament without dropping a set.
That's what's up.
I mean, damn.
That puts you in GOAT talk right there.
Yeah.
That really puts you in it. But second open bar talk, another raise your glass. Shout out to the Lakers, the LA Lakers, for getting the Summer League title. We know it's Summer League, we get it. But you build on the little W's to get you to the big W's. I tell you this much, they got a lot more going for them right now than they had this time last year. So shout out to them. Shout out to Magic, Rob Pelinka for turning that ship. And shout out to Lonzo Ball and what's the cat named? Kuzma?
Kuzma.
Like him.
I want to say Lonzo got some of the Summer League MVP, or for the Vegas League at least.
Yeah.
I think Kuzma won the MVP for the game last night, if I'm not mistaken.
He balled. He had like 30 and 10.
Yeah, he's been balling the whole time. So, like you said, it's good to see the energy surrounding the Lakers franchise come back to what we used to it being. We kind of old school cats when it comes to basketball. There are certain franchises that just need to be good.
They got to be good
in order for the league, for me at least, for the league to be where it should be. And the Lakers are one of those.
Yes.
Now, if we can just get the Knicks to do anything, but that's a whole.
I don't want to talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about that today.
Don't want to talk about it.
No, we're gonna let Melo breathe this week, even though he took another L this week, a big one.
Yeah,
but we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. But shout out to the Lakers, man. I like what y'all doing, and hopefully, like you said, they can build on it going into the season.
We can't let that shit ride, man. Melo taking them L's on Sundays, man. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Lala on Power, man. Melo, carry your ass home and fix it, boy. Go home, brother.
And she got to be doing. She doing this shit on purpose, man.
It's like every other Sunday, B.
That man had her titty in his mouth.
This is like she's like the new Tasha. You remember before Tasha was on there every other week naked?
Yeah.
Lala took that role. Like, I got it. I'm good. Anywho.
And now that I think about it, damn, I wasn't thinking about it, but they got it's a video of Melo. You may have seen it. A video of him working out. I don't know if it was truly after that Power episode came out, but the caption on it was, "This is Melo after seeing that Lala episode this week."
He was running wind sprints at 2 a.m.
Nah, he was doing shooting drills, and he was killing it. He was killing it. But he looked motivated.
Yeah. Too bad.
It looked like if you had to think what was in his head, it looked like he was like, that episode letting him know, okay, she gone. Let me just let that be, and let me go ahead and press forward and rock out.
Hey, man. Bless your heart, Carmelo. Lala, you fine as hell. We support you on AA Sports. You fine. All right, good people. Yesterday, there was a deadline at 4 p.m. 7/17/2017. There was a franchise tag deadline for cats to get long-term deals done. There were 3 cats we talked about last week. 2 of them we're going to talk about this week that did not get it done, and they're heading into next year. They'll be unrestricted free agents. Kirk Cousins and Le'Veon Bell are the ones we're going to talk about this week. Aaron Donald's going to play on their franchise tag because I don't believe they were even talking to him for some reason. Why, I don't understand.
Yeah. And I think the Rams have a corner too, Tremaine Johnson. I think he with the Rams.
At like $16 million.
Yeah.
I believe Julio just caught another touchdown on him just now.
So, hey. But Julio abused a lot of people, so.
I don't think they scored a point on them last year when they played them in L.A.
Fucking Rams.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We're going to talk about that in a second with this, but Kirk Cousins. The Washington Redskins, the president, Bruce Allen, went on a smear campaign yesterday. He came out and said, we offered Kirk Cousins the highest guarantee of any quarterback in history, some foolishness. He offered him $52 million. But people, the funny thing about that offer was Kirk Cousins ain't no damn fool, or his agents. The same money they offered him was the same money they're going to have to pay him either way with this year and next year. Because didn't we talk about this a couple times on the show with people counting money like Smokey was counting that money for worms?
Yep.
You can't fool me, bro.
Hey, I can do simple math. And if I can, I got a calculator on my phone, on my watch, on my laptop, on my tablet, and I got an agent.
How you going to offer me the same money? You got to pay me either way. And go in the media and try to tear me down with that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
how you know, man. Even though Redskins are saying, "Hey, we're gonna look at possibly, we want them back next year," blah blah blah. This is almost like the Gordon Hayward situation. This is the worst kept secret in the league. He's gonna be gone next year. Now where he ends up, who knows? Of course, we're gonna be the 49ers are gonna be right there in the top teams or the speculation because of the Kyle Shanahan connection and in that. I know you've been asking me before.
Speaking of that, okay, the Redskins, if they transition them, that's $34.5 million next year. I don't believe they're gonna pay him that when they ain't want to halfway pay him 25 this year. So I don't believe that.
Well, the transition is less than that. I think the franchise tag is 34.
Now, the franchise is 28.8. The transition is 34.5. They won't get no compensation. So somebody can throw that deal out there. They can't match it. They can match it or they won't. But either way.
It's the transition. You got it on the nose, dog.
What I put on? The transition, I'm sorry, 28. The franchise is 34. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So if he signs for that transition is 34.5, and they can't get any type of compensation for him. But with the tag, they can match it or whatever. But my question is to you. I got 10 teams on here, and they got money.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams got his old OC, who he balled for last year. Do y'all have to make that deal right now as the 49ers to get him in November? Or do you wait?
No, I'm waiting. I'm not giving up any assets to get him. For 2, I don't excuse me. I don't see the Rams as a major player. This is a fact. I don't think they're gonna give up on Goff that quickly. This will be the first because he basically didn't play last year.
Nah.
He's basically a red shirt last year, and this is his first year with McVay. So I don't see them giving up on him, number one draft pick, after basically this is really his first year. So I don't really see that happening.
I like Jacksonville.
Jacksonville could be a possibility. But what coaching is there in Jacksonville that Kirk Cousins could be like, yeah, this is where I want to be?
I like the defense and them wide receivers, but the main one past that, I mean, the rest of them are suckers, really. I wouldn't go to Minnesota. Denver would have to create space. So it's pretty much y'all. It's just, it's y'all.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets, they got a couple of rookies that they need to be trying to figure out what they want to do with. Even if the Jets came to him, I don't think he's going to the Jets. Cleveland, again, they just drafted Kaiser. So the three teams I see it being Washington, 49ers, and then the Rams. Those are three I see as of right now, here today in July. Now, a whole lot could change, during the season. But if you had to ask me here today, I think those are the top three teams that will be vying for his services.
I like Arizona, but I don't even know who their backup is right now. Because I'm assuming Carson ain't playing past this year. I'm assuming.
Well, Carson going Carson. He'll probably get hurt like week 8 or 9, right when they on a roll. And then, it's time to start positioning yourself for playoff season, and, he'll get hurt. So we already know to deal with that.
Basically, y'all's to have. So me, myself, I agree with you. I wouldn't give up nothing. Maybe a third or a fourth.
Right. And we can't either way. And we will have – because you look at some of these cap numbers of what these teams going to have in space, Jacksonville's going to have $40 million. Minnesota, 55, Buffalo, 40, Arizona, 40, the Rams, 60. Well, we're going to have $100 million in cap room, I believe is projected to be. We're going to have the most cap room. So we'll be able to give Kirk Cousins the Brink truck and still sign another top free agent if we want to go that route. So the money ain't going to be an object if you're trying to come to the Niners.
You know what I was thinking about for y'all when I was doing the notes? Y'all going to have a chance to pull the OKC with the Lakers. And what I mean by that is Kirk Cousins can ball with Terrell Pryor. This year, y'all got enough money to sign both of them.
Get both of them?
Both of them.
Possibility. Terrell Pryor's on a 1-year deal?
1-year deal. That 1 year prove it.
The only thing about that, we just signed Garcon to big money.
That was front loaded, it seemed like, though. It wasn't a whole lot of long term.
Yeah, it was, but that's still 2 big contracts to wide receivers in back-to-back years. I'm not really in favor of that because you're already going to give Cousins a boatload of money, and if you're going to give 2 receivers a boatload of money in 2 or 3 years, let's say we get good, 2 or 3 years is going to be time to pay people, and that's going to strap you. So I wouldn't be necessarily in favor of that, but we'll see how it plays. We'll see how.
Yeah. The next one, Le'Veon Bell. From what I understand, the Steelers tried. They talked the deal. And from what Le'Veon said, they were not coming at him with his true value. And he declined. He's going to bet on himself this year and play on that tag for $12 million. Now, he put out a tweet right after it happened and said, I guess I got to get better. But I kind of understand what he's saying because, like he said, I'm the leading rusher and the second leading receiver. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. So, where do you see this going? You think it gets done next offseason?
It depends on how this season goes. Because the thing that Le'Veon's got to understand, I think I'm pretty sure he understands it. You've got the weed issues in the past, and you got a little bit of an injury history. So you can understand with that on top of how the Steelers do business with regardless of who you are. You can go back and ask High Wards, Jerome Bettis, big names with the Steelers. This is how they do business, and they're not going to change that for no player. They don't care who it is. So he's got to understand that. So at the end of the year, I can't see. I can see Pittsburgh raising their offer maybe based on his play, but depending on what he's asking, I need to see what that gap is from what they offer and what he wants.
That's a good question because Shady's number one at $8 million a year.
He definitely should be paid. He should be paid more than Shady.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He says he's trying to raise the bar at running back.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's trying to get. He's gonna have to settle it maybe, what, 10?
To stay with the Steelers, he's more than likely gonna have to settle. If he wants to truly reset that running back market, he's gonna have to go elsewhere.
Now I got 5 teams that were listed as possible landing places for him. I'm not paying attention to the first team because they're the Cleveland Browns, but those other 4 teams, they're pretty interesting, and they're gonna have money.
Right. Two that interests me the most, Oakland and the Giants.
I don't know, sir. I don't think it's Seattle. I like the Giants too, but Russell's younger than Eli, and they always do better with a running game in Seattle. Could you imagine putting him up there?
Yeah.
Oakland's probably the best one because I'm not assuming that Marshawn Lynch plays longer than what, this year maybe.
Yeah, I mean, even if he has blow it out the park year this year, maybe one more, maybe.
Yeah. And if it came down to Marshawn Lynch or signing Le'Veon Bell to go to Vegas, I'm taking Le'Veon Bell.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at, how their offense was able to click last year. You got Seattle is usually a little bit better when they're running, and Russell is younger, but Derek Carr is younger than Russell. And Oakland got 2 stud receivers in Crabtree and Coop.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oakland is the number 1 spot, but I'm a little conflicted about Seattle and the Giants. I mean, hell, Tampa, that'd be a nice spot too.
Hey man, the muscle hamster is coming back with a vengeance this year, man.
And once he do that 3 or 4 game suspension for that shit he took, he'll be back. I mean, they say he real motivated in camp, but we gonna see. But
but you're right. The Giants is very interesting. I mean, you put him and Odell.
Brandon Marshall should be able to playing that post up, gold red zone wide receiver. He can play there for at least another year or 2, maybe 3. Sterling Shepard's still there. They drafted that young tight end.
I said they need a tight end, but I forgot they got the young guy, and I've been hearing some good things about him so far. So, those are some very interesting spots. Very interesting spots. So, with that said, that may make Pittsburgh step it up.
Cause 4,791 yards total yards over 3 seasons, and he missed 13 games over them 3 seasons. That boy balled, man.
You can testify that. And it ain't like he's some big, stocky back, you know what I'm saying? They're just going there and bowl over people.
You can line him up in the slot. He blocks. He runs. Hey, they're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. If this 8 is the big number, he's playing on the 12, 10 and a half, maybe 11.
Yeah.
Probably 10 and a half.
And it probably will. And another thing it may come down to is I think Ben may have to step in and talk to him or maybe sway him a little bit. And, and Tomlin. Ben and Tomlin may be the 2 things that could actually seal that deal and keep him there.
Like you said, though, the Steelers do business the way the Steelers do business. They move kind of like the Patriots. Them probably the only 2 franchises I know in the NFL. They move how they move.
Yeah.
You're going to get what we're going to offer. If you can't, we're going to trade you. We're going to let you walk. One or the other.
And that's why every year for the last 15 years or more, they are consistently at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Steelers may take a year or so off here and there because their division is real tough. But sometimes they may miss the playoffs here and there. We know what the Patriots do in that division they play in. But, yeah, those are 2 of the teams that are always there. Stand up.
Last thing I got on that, I just thought about it. Steelers. Think about the Denver Broncos, John Elway's last 2 years. It wasn't what Elway did. They rode a running back to them titles. Ben ain't a young cat. You might want to pay him while he can still play and run a play-action pass. You might want to pay him now. So
that's true.
But moving on to my team, the Carolina Panthers. Yesterday, I was sitting at the workplace minding my damn business.
Yeah, we need you to speak on this.
Minding my damn business, and come across my phone is we fired our GM 8 days before camp. Dave Gettleman got fired.
Bravo, 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 bravo.
You know what? When I saw it, my initial thing was what the fuck. But the more I looked into it, The owner actually chose the players on this one because, from what I understand, this guy was a colossal asshole and wasn't trying to pay nobody. So, for history's sake, he cut Steve Smith, the leading wide receiver in franchise history.
Right.
D'Angelo Williams, lead running back in franchise history.
Right.
He let an all-pro type cornerback go when we could have kept him last year on the tag. He said he would have signed. He let Josh Norman walk for nothing. So Gettleman, pretty much, the owner was like, nah, B. When it came down to Thomas Davis and Greg Olsen, they've been talking about deals. He was on that. Oh, no. And the part, as a Panthers fan, can't necessarily blame him. Greg Olsen got 2 years left. Thomas Davis, what? He our age, a little bit younger?
He's a little bit younger.
You know.
And he's got his injury history his list is long.
Yes. A lot of cats don't come back from 3 ACLs. So, you know.
And is that damn plate still in his arm from the Super Bowl?
You know what? They should have gave him a 1-year extension off top for playing with that plate in his arm, 6-7 days after getting his arm broke. Still lost that goddamn game, but it's okay. But Gettleman went 40-23-1 and made the Super Bowl as a GM. But it seems like the owner, who was a former player himself, chose the players. What you think, looking on the outside in at my team, what you think?
I mean, I definitely agree with you. He definitely chose well, I don't know if it was necessarily him choosing the player's side or whether he was just scared to lose 2 more key pieces.
Gotcha.
We know he's got him and Cam are like buddy. That's like the second coming of Arthur Blank and Michael Vick, from what I hear. Their relationship. But I'm with you. I can't disagree with being hesitant about paying Thomas Davis and Greg Olsen big money at this stage in their career. If he had not made those other bad decisions, the other talked about with Josh Norman, Steve Smith, and D'Angelo Williams, then he wouldn't be in this position at home on the couch, online looking at monster jobs.
Because who the hell walks into their boss's office? You got 2 years left and asks for a new deal. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
2 years left. It don't really work that way at 31, 32 at tight end.
Right.
So
I can't fault Greg Olsen either, really, because he's trying to get that last deal.
He done had 3 straight years at 1,000 yards. Nobody's done that at tight end.
Yeah, nobody's done it. I think Gronk was the closest person he had to, and probably the only reason he didn't make it is he got hurt.
Right.
Last year. But yeah, Greg Olsen's only tight end with 3 seasons straight with 1,000 yards. So I can see why he feel he deserved a little bit more. But he does a lot for that team.
Yes, he has.
He's been the leading receiver pretty much
2
of the last 3 years, if not the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's not. I'm not gonna say Gronk don't block, but Greg Olsen is like another mini lineman on that line when it comes to running and what he does in the blocking game.
And if you're talking about Gronk, the one thing about Greg Olsen, he don't get hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to consider the best ability is availability, and he is there every week. So we're gonna see where it go. I guess I look at this situation kind of like the Phil Jackson thing. If you were gonna fire the cat, why'd you let him run the offseason?
Yeah, this the timing of it is just makes it. This really is what makes it bad. Why?
City pulled the same shit like 2 weeks ago. They fired their GM.
Yeah.
But I guess with them it didn't matter because Andy's pretty much in charge. So.
Right.
We're gonna see where it goes. We're gonna see. As long as we win week 1, that's all I care about.
Right. So now, I didn't know. I already told you Brian Hoyer is going to be in y'all ass week 1. 300, 2 touchdowns. It's going down.
Long as you let me hold that Frank Gore jersey for the show. I don't want no T-shirts. I want that Frank Gore.
I got you. I'll let you wear it before I frame it.
There you go. All right, people. I believe the rookies can report Friday. I believe they came Friday, and the vets are next week. But we compiled the list of interesting players heading in the training camp. There's a few cats who are, got some stuff really big pending for them. And we're going to see where it goes. First one, Blake Bortles, QB for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the year for him. If he don't get it going this year, Tom Coughlin will let him go.
Yep.
You got a defense. They got Leonard Fournette. You got two studs. I guess I can't call Allen Hurns a stud. Allen Robinson, I'd say he is. But you got two good wide receivers on the outside.
Yeah, Hurns is more than capable.
Yeah, so I believe they got a tight end too. They picked up Orange Julius this year. So
they've got the weapons because not last year, but the year before last, Hurns and Robinson. I want to say if they were not the only wide receiver tandem, one of very few wide receiver tandems that both had 10 touchdowns or more. So they've got the weapons there. Now, I will say this. They have lacked a running game like forever. So it shouldn't be any more excuses now that they got Fournette.
They shouldn't have gave that damn money to Chris Ivory, shot. He sucked.
I mean, Chris Ivory, the other boy from Alabama, he got the Alabama running back jinx too.
People don't even speak on that because Nick Saban run them cats to the ground. Yeldon came out with some –
TJ Yeldon, yeah.
He run him to the ground, but let me get a prediction. You think he gets it together? I think they don't let him throw the ball over 25 times this year. A game.
When you say get it together, we're talking about, his stats, their record.
He can't have all them damn interceptions. He can't. So I think they're gonna make him more into a manager. They're gonna lean on Fournette, let him run the ball.
Right.
Let Yeldon be change of pace. You let him throw 25 times a game, 25, 30 times. That's more of a manager situation.
Right.
So you lean on that defense. At some point, they got to start winning outside of March. Every March they win free agency. Right. They get everybody. But that shit don't matter December. So
yeah. And that's the recipe when you have either no quarterback or a struggling quarterback. You got a good defense. You got to rely on your defense in your run game.
Mm-hmm.
Shorten the game, shorten up the possessions. Like you said, ball control, make him a manager. I think he'll be okay. What he has to do, and this is just me kind of trying to remember back to last season, he would always start games fucked up, but sometime middle of the game, late in the game, then he would look like a quarterback. And it's
he is the best garbage fantasy quarterback in the league. He will get you them garbage fantasy points all day long. He will get them for you.
He's got to play all 60 minutes like that. And like you said, I think they should be a little bit better because that division is up for grabs to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the Texans.
Yeah, but it's still because we don't know about Tom Savage or Deshaun Watson, but we'll get to Deshaun Watson and Tom Savage in a little bit. Real quick on Jacksonville, do you think Dante Fowler gives them something? He's a year removed from that ACL. You think he gives them something this year because they need a pass rush? Something awful.
We got to see him. Hopefully he does. Because he missed all of last year, right?
Nah, the year before last he missed. That was his rookie year. He came back last year. He was kind of slow. So okay. I'm thinking a year removed, he might be straight.
He might be all right. If not, he might be heading over to that bus category.
Whole lot of them over there, boy. Ain't no seats available. Okay, the Buffalo Bills, they gave Tyrod Taylor another deal. Now, I think we talked about it on the show. I don't understand why Tyrod took that damn deal. That was a sucker deal of epic proportions, but he took it.
The one last year or this year?
What's up?
The one last year or this year?
This year. Cause
I was like, I feel like every year we're talking about him taking a bad deal.
That's true.
Who the hell is his agent?
I have no idea. Yeah, Tyrod do take them sucker deals. But I guess I'm just concerned because pretty much it's almost like every deal be like a 1-year deal. It seemed like. So do you think what more do they need to see? I don't think he's the problem up there. I really don't.
I don't think Tyrod's the problem, but I don't think he's the answer either. I think he is very limited in what he can do. He's good scrambling. He's good. He's mobile. I like that. But Tyrod is one of them players. He's one of those guys. It's like he has to see the guy open before he lets that ball go.
So he ain't throwing you open. He got to see you open.
Nah, he got to see you open. And then they've kind of had some receiver issues as well. Sammy Watkins hadn't been on the field, and when Robert Woods was your leading receiver last year,
that says a lot.
That says a lot too. But I just don't. I think Tyrod's a good quarterback. I just don't think we're going to see. I think his ceiling is what it is. I don't think it's much higher, if at all. So I just don't really see a whole lot out of him. He's going to be a B-, C+ type of quarterback. That's just who he is.
All right, transitioning from Tyrod, because this cat is tied directly to him. The Buffalo Bills basically told they pulled their offer from Sammy Watkins, basically making him a free agent next year.
So he's gone.
Yeah. So what is he gonna be on the field? Can I get 13 games? Cause maybe
I think we get 13 games, especially in the contract year.
So he gonna get healthy this year.
Come on, you know how they do contract year. You know how they do contract year. He might be somewhere right now shooting up HGH.
He doing push-ups and drinking muscle milk right now.
Hey, gotta get that protein intake in. But if Sammy Watkins has a big year, then that could definitely affect Tyrod, because he got to really want to throw him the ball. So can he get it to him?
I'm gonna say this in my Joe Kim Noah voice. We're talking about Buffalo. Buffalo.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as far as the city, I mean, yeah. But I don't. I mean, you know me. I don't think that's the city that these cats play in is as much of a factor as.
No. I'm talking about as far as if you let go of Tyrod. Mm-hmm. Unless you drafting somebody, you getting somebody to come up there for big money. I mean, who's really out there?
Oh, I got you.
That's my point. It snows like a big dog all the time. Yep. So what are you exactly getting?
Right. Yeah, they would have to. They probably have to go with the draft. They have to go with the draft.
Either build it up or burn it down. There ain't really no middle in between.
But Sammy Watkins is definitely out of there.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay him next year, and he'll probably ball. But next one on our list, Jared Goff. Do you think he's gonna have the deer in the headlights this year? Or you think he's gonna be straight?
I think he'll be fine.
He did play some games last year. I believe he came in about week 7 to week 8.
Yeah, I don't think he had a deer in the headlights this year. Second year, he should be more comfortable. He's not a rookie anymore. He's been able to go through minicamp.
Has a new head coach, an offensive coach.
Right. And listen, he and the coach McVay, he's a young guy, so he can kind of relate to him on a lot of different levels. If they can get Todd Gurley going,
got to do that.
Got to get Todd Gurley going. Outside of that, I think this situation could be similar to Blake Bortles. Lean on your running back, and let your quarterback manage the game. Don't go out there having him trying to throw 40 times a game. 20, 25 is about it. And that rock off to Gurley. That's if you can get your line to open up some holes.
I want to say Robert Woods is their number 1 wide receiver. They signed him this offseason.
They signed him from Buffalo, yeah. They got him in
Tavon.
Little man, yeah, Tavon.
So hey, I shouldn't expect too much. Just to be honest with you, don't expect too much. We already talked about Kirk Cousins. We can leave him on. Mm-hmm. What you think about JJ? I think JJ got something to prove.
I think he's gonna step right back in and be JJ. I don't see no drop off.
That defense should be scary with him. Scary.
Yeah, especially if Clowney can back last season up with another season, even just like that or even better. It should be better with having Watt on the other side.
And let's not forget about Merciless, the linebacker who blitzes too.
Yeah. So that's going to be a scary team. But yeah, I don't see no problem with JJ. I think he comes right back in there and is back to being JJ right off the bat.
He's been pretty healthy, so I think last year might have been the anomaly. And they took care of him because they shut him down. I want to say week 2 or 3.
Yeah,
and gave him all that time to get right.
Yeah, they shut him down early. They didn't play no games with him, and I don't blame him.
Right. I mean, because even with that division, damn, you got to feel sorry for them Houston quarterbacks, Bortles, Luck. They got them 3 cats hunting them on every damn play.
Yep. And the Colts, if I'm not mistaken, they still have not done shit with their offensive line, right?
Yeah. And Andrew Luck still ain't throwing in camp start next week. But we digress. Eric Flowers, the left tackle who was a 2015 first-round pick for the Giants. If you watched any New York Giants games last year, you know that Eli wasn't taking no hits. If he saw the blitz coming, the balls get thrown away.
Don't matter who. Eli ain't taking no sacks.
That ain't happening, B.
Nah, son.
So the problem I think with that is if Eli's throwing the ball on the ground early, Odell can't break on no routes. So something got to shake.
Right.
This cat's important because that defense was legit last year. That Giants defense was legit.
Yeah.
But the offense got to bring it. So does he get it together? I mean,
Eric Flowers.
Yeah, the left tackle.
I mean, he's gonna have to. I think more of an issue for the Giants is their running game.
True.
You know what I'm saying, or lack thereof, rather, for the last couple of years. Shit, it seems like they haven't had a decent running game. Dare I say, since Brandon Jacobs left?
Let me ask you this in regards to that. Why the hell did they throw that little bit of money that AP got at him to come up there and play with Perkins? Because what'd you say is like $7 million, like 3.5 guaranteed in New Orleans? The Giants didn't have that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I never heard him even make an official offer to him.
I believe he visited, but there was no offer made. So maybe he was going in there thinking he was AP from 2013 and demanded the real bag early, and that wasn't going to happen. But we're going to see because, like you said, the running game is an issue. They got rid of Rashard. What's his name? The running back, Rashard Jennings?
Yeah, Rashard Jennings, he's gone.
So they're going with this little fella from UCLA. And I want to say he weighs like 175.
Yeah, we're gonna see. You know, it's one thing you see these. You know, I call them scat backs. You see these little backs, and they come in on third downs, or they come in for a series or two to get a start or a blow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they running good, and then you all of a sudden go, oh shit, we can just make him the starter next year. It don't always work out like that. So,
I didn't care for that cat last year. He's small.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see.
I mean, he was productive with his opportunities. So we'll see what he does in a bigger role. Like I said, to me, he's small. I don't like my main running back being a small dude.
Me neither.
I'm saying I don't like that. I don't care how much of a passing league it is now. At some point, you have to run the ball from the 1 or the 2 yard line.
And last time I checked, they get pretty cold in New York. Last time I checked. Yep. So all that scat back stuff, I mean, you know, them hits are gonna be real when it's cold as hell outside. So we gonna see. Next up is my quarterback, Cameron Newton. I think Cam got a whole lot to prove this year. Whole lot to prove. And I'm kind of concerned about it because he's throwing now. I believe he started like a week or two ago. Mm. But Cam got to work on them intermediate passes. Cam need to learn to take that 4-yard drop. Let the wide receiver, the running back, work. It got to be that. Cam can't be selling them balls over dudes' heads, man. Can't be that this year.
He's definitely have to do that, especially with McCaffrey, because I don't probably since D'Angelo Williams says he had a back that's kind of with this kind of skill set.
Nah.
You know, so yeah, he's definitely gonna have to get some touch on those passes, and you know, and throw them on the right line to the running back. So he's had some trouble with that.
We got 2 other things we need to happen. I need Cam to do that. I also need Kelvin Benjamin to say no thank you to that extra plate. Don't. It's cool. You know, we don't need that shit to happen. But another thing in regards to Cam, Matt Khalil. We signed him this offseason. A couple of days into free agency. It was pretty early. Mm-hmm. He's our new left tackle. And they came from Minnesota, and you saw what happened to the Minnesota quarterbacks the last couple of years. So I'm a bit concerned. But the thing I'm holding hope on is he's playing with his brother Ryan Khalil, and I'm hoping that he will want to play this year. But we gonna see. It's crapshoot.
Yeah, Minnesota's offensive line as a whole was garbage.
Yes.
So.
And he was hurt last year too. Hip. I want to say it was his hip. So hopefully he'll be better. But
Oh, he had a hip issue last year?
Yeah. He was out for most of the year. I know, right?
That can be a concern being a left tackle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Gettleman gave him that bread, so We gonna see. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Long as we win week 1, that's all that matters to me. Next up on our list, number 8, Andrew Luck. It's kind of hard because Luck ain't really got a good shake in regards to this because they ain't gave him no line. I mean, Frank Gore is solid, but he's our age. He got all the little wide receivers. Anybody 5'8" below who runs like a sub 4.4, you on the call. But he needs a line. And I don't think they've done anything this summer to address it. And he's still not throwing.
Yeah, the fact that he's still not throwing that's concerning. He may not even be ready week 1. We'll see these first 10 days of camp if he starts making some progress. Like I said, even with the limited stuff he's been able to, or he's had, I think his first 3 seasons were all 11-5, and they actually made it further in the playoffs each year, got to an AFC championship.
Yeah, I think the last 2 years, only 2 years they ain't made the playoffs, but I don't blame him for that at all. I don't blame him for that.
Right. I think I've probably been in the minority of being on the, I ain't gonna say on the luck bandwagon, but giving him some slack because of the bullshit he's working with and what he still has been able to do.
Agreed.
It ain't his fault that all the media hyped him up to be the next best quarterback since Joe Montana or something. That's not his fault.
Agreed.
A lot of times people get mad or frustrated or hate players because they really just are tired of the build up and the hype and the talk about them.
Right.
You got to just look at how they play.
He balled for them.
Bullshit and what he was able to accomplish before he ruptured his spleen 2 years ago. You can't knock that. You can't show me a quarterback that young that's done that.
Not at all.
So,
all right, we're gonna skip 9 because we're gonna talk about them at the bottom. But 10, I'm gonna let you go on this one. Carlos Hyde. What you got?
Well, you're talking about people on hot seat. Apparently, he's one of them because we drafted a back that the coaches and people really like, and they talking about I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but they say Carlos Hyde may not fit the system that Shanahan's trying to run. So this is almost like a test year for him. I think he can handle it personally.
Right.
I think he's a much better back, especially catching out of the backfield, than what he's been able to show based on the quarterback play there.
Let me ask you this real quick. Why you on that? Would you say that Devontae is better than him?
Devontae Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
I would.
I like Carlos Hyde.
I mean, I love Hyde. You know what I'm saying? But I think he still has he's a little injury prone. And I just think Devontae is a little more explosive. Now, I think, when Shanahan put his offense in, we'll see what Hyde can do. But at this point, in their careers, I think Hyde is a little bit better.
Okay.
Hyde a little bit better. I mean, I'm sorry, Freeman. I think Freeman's a little bit better.
Gotcha. All right, we're going to move on to our next topic, people. Going into camp, we got a few guys whose their seats are hot. Their kids might be going to another school. We got some cats in trouble. This first guy on the list, I think he's already fired. He's just a dead man walking. Ty Bowles for the Jets. It ain't much to say. They're tanking. So
yeah, and this is what, year 3?
Yeah, about year 3.
Yeah, I mean I can't say it's his fault.
I don't blame him. Not at all.
But I mean, there are times where you looking for a head coach to do some things during the game, and they pan the camera to Todd Bowles, and he just standing there looking stupid.
With that look on his face?
Yeah. Like, dude, what's on your whiteboard?
We need to get those shirts in circulation. What's on your whiteboard?
So, it ain't his fault, but we know how the Jets do. They rotate coaches, GMs, players every 2 or 3 years. So,
hey, one thing I find interesting about the Jets, did you see the other day that Sam Darnold came out like, "Don't tank for me"?
He pretty much said, "Hey, I'll stay in school another year. I'll get first pick." That's basically what he said.
Did he not shut them down the other day? Just erase the whole board.
Real quick.
He's gone. Okay, this your boy, Marvin Lewis.
Is he really on the hot seat? He's been there 12, 13 years and has done nothing. Well,
it's kind of hard to say he's on it because he ain't did nothing. Like you said, he been there.
I'll say he on the hot seat every year, so his ass is immune to it.
Let's take him off.
The Heat don't even bother him.
He's good.
He done been to hell and back 2 or 3 times, so he good.
I think this Chuck Pagano's last year.
If they don't do something, I think it could be because the GM's now gone, so now he don't have that excuse of, well, it's the GM holding me back, yada yada yada. I thought he was gone before last year. Really, to be honest.
But they couldn't do before last year because he had that cancer. I think so. This past year was like his first year fully him. I think he's fired. So
hey, we trying to win football games, and we giving away sympathy awards.
He's fired.
I mean, I understand he had cancer and all that. I ain't sympathetic to that at all. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, we trying to win some football games.
I think John Fox is fired this year too.
I don't like him. He is so overrated to me.
He didn't get it done in Denver, did he?
He didn't get it done in Denver. He was overrated to me in Carolina.
Yeah.
He's just an overrated coach to me. With another retread, he's gonna get fired and he's gonna get another fucking job. Watch.
I can't see another one. That's 3 jobs.
He's gonna get another job. Watch.
I'm hard pressed on that one. Now this one here, this is me. I think Ron Rivera's fired if we don't make the playoffs this year.
You think so?
Yeah. At this point, you're gonna have a new cat coming in. At this point,
right?
I thought that was some BS what he pulled on Cam last year about a damn necktie. You know, benching this cat over a necktie. But he's not tied to nobody. Well, I believe the guy they're bringing in is the old GM, so he's going to be the interim for this year. So, but at the same time, I think we're going to have a solid season, so maybe he's here. So maybe he survives.
But you're right. I didn't even think about the necktie issue. As minuscule as that may seem, Jerry Richardson has told us this week he sided with the players.
But you remember all them shots he's been taking in the media about Cam, just left and right, shots thrown.
You can't do that about your franchise quarterback.
No, you eat that shit. You tell him that when y'all in the training room talking, but going in the media, you know, like the other week he came out talking about Cam need to get the ball out of his hands a little bit soon. You know, I mean, that may be true, but you're not gonna win a PR war against a dude dabbing for them folks and giving balls to little kids. You ain't gonna win that war. It's just not gonna happen.
Right. You going on a bad road.
Yeah, not gonna happen. That last name on that list, what you got for me? Sean Payton. You think he in trouble? It's like they've been trying to trade him every year.
Yeah, his name always comes up. I think as long as Breeze is there, Sean Payton gonna be there.
True.
I think they're tied at the hip. So
true.
Another couple years, I don't see them going anywhere.
Saints gonna be sneaky good this year too.
I mean, and I think it's like they're a threat every year because as long as you got Drew Brees back there, it's like you have to still watch out for them even when they suck.
But I think they gave a damn about defense this offseason. Finally.
Yeah.
You know, the only time they won a title when they paid for a defense. That's the only time they won.
Yeah, you're right.
So, all right, transitioning from the Saints coach, we're going to the top 10 best camp battles. And we're going to start number 1 with the running back battle in New Orleans. Mark Ingram and Adrian Peterson. Who do you think win that battle, cuz? Or is it a legit split? Well, that's a better question. Neither one of these cats can catch out the backfield, really.
That's true. Both of them have fumbling issues at times.
Yes.
Yeah, it might just be a split because we don't know what AP got left. That's a hard one. But I'm thinking, at least to start the season, I'm thinking AP gonna be the main guy. If he shows any resemblance of him being AP,
gotcha.
I think it's gonna be him to start off with. But like you said, I can see it being, you know, one cat get 15 carries, the other one get 12. You know,
that 15 will probably be AP.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he definitely will get the goal line carries over Ingram.
Yeah.
So
All right, that next one. We got Chicago QB, Mike Glennon and Trubisky. Trubisky probably going to be playing quarterback.
Do I have to pick one?
You know what? They suck. We can move on because time is against us.
Have to pick between them two?
Minnesota running back. They paid Latavius Murray, but then they drafted Dalvin Cook.
Give me Dalvin.
There you go. I agree. Latavius Murray is only good on the goal line to me.
I don't think Murray's style fits the NFC North more like Dalvin Cook does. I don't know, just something about that. Because Detroit's going to put up points. We know the Packers are going to put up points. Well, the Bears are going to be a whooping stick. But I just see Dalvin Cook being more versatile.
Gotcha. I agree. Can't knock you. All right. Week 1. Nah, I ain't going to take week 1 out. Week 5. Who's the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans? Tom Savage or Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson by week 3. If not, he'll start the season.
Okay. I want to see it happen, but I think they're going to give Savage a shot. I'm going to say it goes to about week 5, week 6. Savage is going to get a chance.
Okay.
All right, next up. Who's going to be the number 2 wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Juju Smith-Schuster, Martavius Bryant, and Sammy Coates. Who's going to be that number 2?
Oh, it's going to be Bryant. He's got to – I don't know much about Juju, honestly, to be honest with you.
I didn't watch a lot of USC games either, so I don't blame you.
He's got some skill, though. Sammy Coates, I liked him at Auburn. A lot of size. But I just think Martavius Bryant is that he's the guy. He's definitely the guy. He's got the skill. He just got to stay off once, man.
Got to. We ain't going to talk about 6 because they suck, too.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, they suck.
Christian Hackenberg and Bryce Petty.
Ooh. They all suck. I shouldn't even put that shit on the list.
That is a clusterfuck of shit right there.
So let's leave that turd alone. All right. Who's the running back to start? Let's say week 3 for Cincy. Joe Mixon or Jeremy Hill?
I'm still going to give it to Hill right now.
That's the thing. I think people are shitting on Hill like he's just done.
Yeah,
I don't think he's done.
No, I'm still giving that to Hill.
I agree. Completely agree.
Do they still have Gio?
Gio coming off that ACL. Remember, he tore it like December or so. So he'll be in the mix at some point.
If he don't get cut.
Yeah, he's still on the rookie deal.
Okay.
I'm
saying Jeremy Hill and Joe Mixon is probably going to take Gio's job.
We ain't got to talk about 8 because they suck too.
Ooh, boy, you just full of suck shit today, bro.
Hey, I was trying. It was a legit battle, but man, I ain't got time for that. We're trying to keep a schedule.
All right.
The Seattle backs: Thomas Rawls or Fat Eddie. Kind of
so injury prone versus chicken leg. Well, I think I'm gonna say Eddie because I think they brought him in to be the guy.
They paid him. So.
If they were confident in Thomas Rawls, Eddie wouldn't be there. So I'm gonna go with Eddie on that. And Eddie has shown he could be capable, even at 250.
Motivated.
Hey, he probably got another bonus or workout weigh-in coming up, right?
I think he got one more coming.
Yeah, one more.
After that last weigh-in, it's all about that Popeyes. It's gonna be raining chicken legs and biscuits.
Do they even have Popeyes in Seattle? That
may be a good thing for him. Good. Yeah, you're right. All right, this final camp battle. Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch. Who's the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos week 1? Okay, that tells me everything I need to know.
I'm going to say Trevor Siemian, though. I'm going to say Trevor Siemian week 1. But at some point, if he's not getting it done, I'm going to say by week 5 or 6, Broncos, I'll have to look at their schedule. I'm just going to go out on a limb. By week 6, week 5, they like 2-3, 1-4. Here come Paxton Lynch.
And you know that defense is not gonna be feeling that shit. It'll be another revolt in regards to offense, defense. All right, let's move on. We gotta go rapid fire real quick on this.
All right.
It was something to prove going into 2017. All right, I'm gonna give you these questions. You tell me what you think. Do the Dolphins make the playoffs?
No.
All right. I agree with you. Can't go wrong with that. I have no faith in Ryan Tannehill. I'm sorry, I just don't.
No, I don't. I don't have any faith in the Dolphins. And I like Miko Grimes. So hey, there you go.
Can't go wrong. All right. Does Jacksonville get it together? It's like we talked about this a second ago. So we can take them off. We can take them off.
I say Jacksonville improves. They get it together, but they still don't make the playoffs.
Gotcha. Does Cincy make the playoffs yet another year?
No.
Gotcha. We talked about Denver, but do they win the AFC West this year?
Hell no.
The Raiders should win it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not even sure as a whole if the Broncos are better than the Chiefs.
I don't know, cause I like
defensively, yes.
Alex Smith, man. That turns me
I mean, even Alex being checked down, Tommy. Were they still 11-5 last year?
Yeah, they were. They were. I mean, this Andy Reid. He wakes up and gets 10 wins in the NFL.
I mean, Andy is one of the better. Almost can't really call him one of the better because he never does anything in the playoffs. But he is one of the better play callers in the league. He's one of them guys that if you had Andy as just an offensive coordinator, your offense would be on fire. Now, I am concerned about. Are they trying to make Tyreek Hill their number one receiver? Because I don't think that's just going to work.
Who else is it? They sent Jeremy Maclin away, so who else is it?
Yeah, you're right. Broncos might get them this year. You're right.
Okay. The Carolina Panthers, do they win by a blowout week 1 versus the 49ers? I say yes.
No, they're going to lose by 10.
Okay. The Arizona Cardinals, do they get it? Do they bounce back this year? Do they have a chance in the division?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, because you got us and the Rams just trying to be competitive. And I've been saying it for a year and a half. I think the luster is rubbing off of Seattle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are not as dominant as they once were. So I think Arizona's definitely got a chance. I'm looking for I won't say a breakout, but I'm looking for more of a contribution from Robert Nkemdiche on that defense.
Yeah, he got to come with it.
Yeah.
He got to come with it. Okay, well, you kind of touched on Seattle, so you said that luster's kind of off of it. They win your division?
Probably.
Okay, so we'll leave them at that.
Couple teams that I had on here that's not on the list, and we'll do them real quick. I had Seattle as a team to prove. I just think with all the off-season stuff, again, I think the luster's coming off. I think they need to prove that they are still a cohesive unit, can still gel, and can go out there and be the Seahawks that we're used to. Another team on here, I got we kind of touched on the New York Giants. You got the defense. You paid big money. They did great last year. Eric Flowers has to step up. The offense has got to step up, especially in the run game.
They win the division.
Man, that NFC East
I think Dallas takes a step back. They're going to win the division.
That NFC East is always hard to judge. But I'm going to say, if I had to say right now, I'm going to say yes. And I say that because my next team with a lot to prove, I think, is the Cowboys. They're going to have to prove that they can come back another year. And now that we know what Dak is capable of, now people are going to be gunning for you, Dak. So it's not going to be like a situation like last year where we weren't expecting you to come in and do anything. And I think Dallas is going to try to take the reins off of him a little bit more, too.
You mean they're going to let him throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field?
I think they might let him throw it more than 10 yards. So I think they got some things to prove in that regard. On defense, what is Jalen Smith going to give us? He's coming off the injury. And can that defense hold up, especially when they play a division rival like the Giants with that passing game? So we're going to see.
We about to touch on Dallas real quick, but, man. Go ahead.
Look at my last team that was something to prove. Team 28-3, a.k.a. the Atlanta Falcons. Y'all got to prove that last year was not a fluke, that you're not going to let that Super Bowl, get you in a rut, bring you down. Y'all got to come out firing on all cylinders. Y'all got to come out and kick ass, like, immediately and let people know y'all ain't bullshitting around that shit was last year. If not, people going to smell blood, and they're going to be coming for y'all because they think y'all weak.
28-3 is legit, man. We gonna see. We gonna see.
All
Okay,
right.
we gotta speed it up a bit. Okay, Michael Vick was on FS1 yesterday, and he spoke on Colin Kaepernick, and he said that, excuse me, Cap needs to cut his hair, be more clean cut, to present himself better. I'm gonna let you go on that one. What you got, cuz?
Michael Vick, shut the hell up.
There you go.
I don't even know where to start. First of all, if you want to have that conversation with him, I get it. Had a conversation with him in private. Do not take your ass on national TV, especially on Jason Whitlock's show, of all people, and spew that shit that you spewed yesterday or the day before, whenever the hell it was. He needed to cut his hair. He needed to change up his image. No, he's not being blackballed. He's strictly not signed because of his play. Motherfucker, are you crazy or blind? Which one?
Let me ask you a quick question. Has Colin Kaepernick been convicted of any crime? Is he a felon like Michael Vick is?
Only crime Colin Kaepernick has ever been convicted of is being Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That's it.
That's it.
He will get you.
He will take your girl now. He will do that. But outside of that, you know.
But that's not a misdemeanor or a felony.
Not at all.
In the court of law. Has this cat done anything besides say, I don't want the police to kill black people? That's all.
You know, I mean, the most important thing that he needs to do is just try to be presentable. Word. That's going to get him a job. So all of a sudden, he shaved and cut his hair and put on a nice 3-piece Italian cut suit. That's going to make these owners now want to sign him. Come on, Mike. Come on, man. You got to be. You smarter than that. You know better than that, dog. You know better than that.
You know my problem, and I've been feeling this way for years now. Mike, man, you went to jail. Stop kissing them folks' ass, man. You went to jail. You served your time. You did what you was supposed to do. You ain't got to go on here and sit there and condemn everybody and come out the sunken place, B. Come out.
And you know,
it ain't got nothing to do with Cap's hair. It has nothing to do with it. Nothing.
You know the real fucked up part about it, he on there doing this, putting on for these folks, and they still don't like you.
Still don't like him.
They still
Vick's younger than us, right? He could be a backup somewhere. They ain't rocking with him. Nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? They still don't like you because of what you did with them dogs.
Man, he been apologizing and kissing ass for about 3-4 years now. And they ain't got him nowhere. They still picking it everywhere he go.
Michael Vick does great work in the community with kids. He's done a lot of work with the animal rights people and everything, trying to make that situation right. They still don't fuck with him.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Man, stop it with the whole present yourself better, man. We need to. There's a time and place for everything, but stop going out here and man, y'all need to stop going out y'all way to impress people that don't rock with you. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Shame on you, Michael Vick. Okay, Zeke Elliott, to yet another altercation. I ain't gonna say altercation. Well, he did punch the dude. A situation in a Dallas bar on Sunday night. We haven't got the full details yet in regards to why Zeke punched the dude in the face, but I'm actually is Zeke approaching wild animal status?
Oh, he is absolutely approaching wild animal status. Now, I heard that was it true or not, or just rumor that he broke the dude's nose?
He broke the dude's nose.
I saw that he broke his nose.
Damn.
So, like what popped off? That I want to know what popped off. I like to know all the details before I.
There got to be more to it because they said that the cat was going at a girl who was in Zeke's party. So maybe the dude disrespected the girl, and if Zeke stepped to him, I get it.
Right.
But, you know.
I mean, it could be one of those situations like with Shady McCoy in the club last year, and they got into it with those cops.
Yeah.
It's like for real Shady. You hitting people with champagne bottles and fighting in the club, but when all the details came out, the cops started the shit.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? So
we got to reserve judgment on this one, but we'll talk about this in a second. It's just amazing how in today's society as a celebrity, you can't really do much. You can't go nowhere. Cats always starting shit, you know.
But the thing Zeke has got to be careful with, because this list of course I can't see these people, but this list is starting to grow. And some of this stuff I mean, okay, you got the domestic violence issue, which why the NFL is still dragging their feet on that, I don't know. Then you got them pulling up, the woman's shirt at St. Patrick's Day. Okay. And to see now, once you get this reputation and this thing starts snowballing, now they throw little shit in there like speeding tickets.
Right.
So now speeding tickets is an issue. Now that's them trying to say you got a character flaw for all these things. So you got to nip that in the bud, Zeke.
It's hard for me to sit there and say that man need to stay home because I remember when we were 23, 24, we was in the streets. So it's hard for me to say, but we weren't the running backs or celebrities for the Dallas Cowboys, and it seemed like times was different then. Cats are just this hating society now. It's just different now.
Oh, it's very different because if camera phones and Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff was out when we were that age, we would have probably been on social media for some shit too. But it's just different now. Everybody pull out their phone and record everything.
Everything.
They snitching on you. They snitching on themselves. They just want to video and record everything and be the first to do it. So you just got to watch. You just got to watch how you move and watch your environment. What you think about what Jerry Jones had to say?
Man, Jerry is a substitute teacher. You remember you have a substitute. You ain't do no work. He was cool. Everything right. Yep. I think you hit me the other day on the side. We was kind of show prepping. You said the Cowboys they got to have wild animals on their team to win.
Yeah.
They got to. And you were right.
They got a history of it.
Do you think when they won them Super Bowls, they had a team full of wild animals?
Team full of them. And
this Romo era, it wasn't nobody. No, Dez was probably the only wild animal on the team. And Dez got there toward the end of Romo time. They got rid of T.O. So, Jerry know what he got. Jerry know they selling that damn stadium out. Jerry know even if Zeke get 2 games, maybe 3, he'll probably still run for close to 2,000 yards behind that line. So, Jerry going to support them kids.
They even brought Greg Hardy in.
Wild animal number 1.
And people, Jerry is just one owner. He's just kind of one of the ones that's just more upfront with it. End of the day, man, talent went out at the end of the day.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying a few moments ago, we're here for sympathy to win football games. We're here to win football games. And I need the best 53 to let me win football games and try to win championships. The rest of the shit, I don't like it. I ain't going to say I condone all of it. But we just got to try to manage that.
I tell you this much, and this is legit 100. If Greg Hardy would have got 8 to 10 sacks, he'd still be a Dallas Cowboy.
Absolutely.
You know that.
Absolutely. If you want to take a morale class, go to Sunday school. Don't worry about watching football. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's for the fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Speaking of got to come back. Your favorite uncles got to come back. Uncle Haight and Uncle Diego. We saw something the other day in regards to the Houston Texans running back Deontay Foreman got arrested on gun and drug charges. People, we told you to leave the wild animals at home. We told you that a couple months ago. We told you that. But now we're back. If you don't take rules of conduct for the crew, we are here to give you our advice for your crew. Number 1, if I'm pulled over by the police, all guns, all drugs, they're yours. Thanks. None. You are taking the fall. You got some video for us, big homies?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because y'all don't understand. Some of y'all don't understand. You got to have – if you're going to roll with these type of cats, we told you don't. But if you just have to roll with your cats from the hood, you got to have a fall guy. So to show y'all a prime example, we're going to bring up a classic.
Classic, people.
Classic for a classic show, The Wire. And we're going to share a little clip with y'all and so y'all can understand how this shit is supposed to go.
That be mine. You found? Oh, that's mine. for a degree. Chicken. For a parole violation, no matter whatever else happens, every day what's left of yourself.
And that's it, people.
Did you see what he did?
That's how it's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to go.
That's mine. That's mine. That's mine too. Matter of fact, all that shit mine.
There is no way Deontay Foreman should have been in cuffs on Sunday. He was hotboxing with his homies with a gun. Somebody should have said, "That's mine," all day.
Now, if I'm not mistaken correctly, this dumbass had the gun on him. If I read the report correctly, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I want to say dumbass had the gun on him. Or if not, it could be one of them situations where, you know, because I think it was 3 cars that say the cops pulled up on. They smell weed and all this stuff. You know, so a lot of times, if nobody owns up to it, everybody getting charged with the same thing. So it could be one of them issues. Now, if it's one of those issues, then he definitely need to do some rearranging in his crew, because somebody, like we said, is supposed to step up, and take that hit. Because at the end of the day, if the main guy is going down, then guess what's going to happen to y'all? Guess what's going to happen to y'all? No more stunting for the gram for y'all if the money go away. So keep that in mind.
All right, number 2, you got to have a skill besides spending my money, calling up chicks, and rolling blunts. You got to bring more to the table. You got to. Number 3. This has happened to me before, people, so I know it can happen. You can't, if I fall in love in the club and, you know, they look you in the eye, sometimes it happens. Look out for your partner. Have a condom. Give it to him. Don't have him out there going raw. He got stuff to lose. That's a lottery ticket. Look out for your folks. And number 5, above all else, you understand my importance to the overall well-being of the crew. You protect the bank. You protect me.
Man, these millennials don't have that code, man.
They gotta live by a code, B. They got to.
You can't eat filet mignon and prawns if the bank ain't here.
Gotta take care of it.
If the bank gets suspended 4 games, guess what? You get suspended 4 games.
We're not eating. Look out for the bank. Tell your homie, nah, B, they drug testing. You can't even hit the blunt right now. Look out for your people.
Got to. Now, I will say this though, on the condom thing. If you dumb enough to fuck a stripper in the club raw, that's just on you.
That's true. You shouldn't have your homie and say, "Whoa, you should know better than that." Paul George dumbass didn't, but hey, shit happens.
Because what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be in the room with you, waiting for you to pull your shit out?
That's true. That's true. I'm assuming before it heads to the champagne room, you look out for me and hand it to me. Hey, dog, just in case. Just in case. All right, we got to speed up. All right, we ain't going to talk much NBA. The Rockets are for sale. The Clippers sold for $2 billion. If I'm Les Alexander, I want 2.5. Am I crazy?
Yeah, that seems to be the going price for teams right now, and especially if the Knicks are worth how many? 3?
I think 3.
They suck.
Bingo.
It is New York, so.
All right, you got to shut the hell up for the shut the hell up award for the week. You got one?
Oh, mine was Vick.
Okay, mine is for J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt has a shoe with Reebok, and I'm not even sure Reebok still even sells shoes, but he took a shot at Lonzo Ball the other week and said that his shoe was $400 less than the market and 100% effective, plus he wears it. Man, you focus on getting on the field and let people know where to buy these damn shoes at, because I ain't never seen a J.J. Watt shoe.
Ain't nobody buying no damn Reeboks.
Stop hating on that cat, man.
Unless they the old school soldiers or some classics.
Yeah, that's it. Ain't nobody wearing your damn shoes. Stop hating on that, man. All right, we come to last call. We gotta breeze through this. Last call. The Lions invited Megatron and Calvin Johnson bitter ass to camp. Either put a fucking uniform on or shut the hell up. One the other.
I don't want to hear from Megatron.
Ever again. I'm tired.
I don't want to hear.
Shut up, man. Shut up. All right. Word on the street. We ain't seen the video yet, but word on the street. Connor got knocked the fuck out by a sparring partner, B.
Yo. Yo, if that's true, oh man. I mean, we already know what's gonna happen, but
We know.
But if he's getting knocked out by sparring partners, then
Bruh.
we may actually see the first Floyd Mayweather knockout since Ricky Hatton, I believe. Well, if you want to count the Victor Ortiz one.
He can't be getting knocked out in sparring sessions, B.
Nah.
I'm gonna assume that's that nonsense, but all right, last one before we get up out of here. Over under. The Juice has a parole hearing on 7/20. Do they let the Juice loose, or he gonna stay in jail for the murders that he didn't commit, but he knows who did them?
The Juice is coming home.
The Juice coming home. Let him go.
Coming home. The Juice is coming home. Let that man out, man. Let that man out.
Juice done did 7 years for a 2.5-year crime, B. What the hell? He stole his own shit. You gonna lock me up for stealing my shit?
Oh man, OJ's a dumbass though. Let that man out, man.
But I stole my own shit. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
it was mine. All right, B.
All right, people. Well, we had some fun tonight. We went a little long, but hey, that's what happens. That's what you do when you
Good
get
content though.
Absolutely. So I guess we'll be back next week, and I guess we're gonna start our camp breakdowns.
Tuesday and Thursday next week, we're gonna go hard on camp.
Okay. So since we're gonna do 2 shows next week, that'll be a little shorter.
Yeah.
So hey, tell the people where to reach you at.
At RK6000, holla at your boy. I talk sports.
All right. Also hit your boy up, myself, at Diego Barish on the Twitter thing. Also hit our fan page up on Facebook. You can find us at AA Sportscast on Twitter and IG as well. And also, if you have any comments, suggestions, or any feedback, constructive criticism, whatever, let us know. Hit us up on the AA Sportscast at Gmail email as well. We're up and coming show, so we're looking for new ideas, things to do. We want to hear from our fans, from our followers. It's building, so we want to keep that momentum going right here into football season to get this thing going. So, for myself, Dale Barish, for my main man, Uncle Hate, we're going to holler at y'all next week, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all know what time it is. AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. Red Cup boys out.
Peace.